Okay, let's get into it. So on that July 12th, 2018, like I said, after the coup was revealed through Jim Jordan and Peter Strzok, I'm in my office watching this. And after that's over with, I couldn't work anymore. And that's where I was at, is in my office working. Shut the computer down. I went up on my hill behind my house where I have a fire pit. And from that hill, you can see the Smoky Mountains. You can see the range, the top of the mountains. And I'm sitting there, and I lean back in the chair, and I'm looking up, and I go, God, where are you? Because if he's speaking to me, or someone, his spirit is speaking to me about what's going on, I said, where are you? And his voice straight to my head said, heaven. I smiled and smirked. I said, I know that, but where are you? And at that moment, there was a force that moved my head to my left, and there was a face of a man looking at an angle over the clouds, an eyeball, part of the other side. And I reached down and said, is this okay? Didn't get a response. I took a click of a picture from my phone, and like that, it was gone. And that's the story of how that picture became. And also, I know we're to have faith without seeing. But many times, he revealed himself to messengers so they wouldn't give up, wouldn't get frustrated, and wouldn't quit. I, at this point, would have never walked away from my personal learning, my personal praying, my personal walk with him after realizing that was what my problem was. If you watch my other video about walking with him. But to continue this drive to share his word, to share the original Bible, the original meaning, to remove all of the stuff, all the paganism, all the traditions that man's have influenced us on. And if anybody knows anything, Catholicism, and I don't mind saying it, the hierarchy wrecked, if you want to call it Christianity, but wrecked their word. The ecclesia that he was creating, the ones that are called out by him to walk with him, it was the church that he would build, not a building, not a group of people to have to go to a building. He didn't die for us to pray like slaves, to live like slaves to man. So this was a visual for me, but I thought I would share it to why I say what I say and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So here you are, if you want to look at the picture and the image. And let me open it up. Okay, so here's the image. And if you can't see it, I'll mark it up for you so you can have an idea of what I first saw. This is after a few seconds, but here's the image. So as you're looking at it here, I don't know if you can see on my mouse or not, but this is his eye. It's not very good since I'm in the edit mode, but I will. This is his brow. This is the eye. This is the eye circle part over. The pupil is here and here. The glare is there. This is the other side of his eye, the brow. At an angle. That's what I saw. At the exact same time I'm talking to him. So you'd be like, oh, it was just the clouds and you've seen whatever. It was at the exact same time I was talking to him. Like I said, it was more dominant right before I took the picture, but this is the picture and it is there. You could see that is the inner part of your eye. This is the eyelid, the bottom eyelid, the pupil, the top of the eyelid, the brow, the other side of the eye, brow at a side view, and it was right there. Plain as day. And if you don't see it, that's okay. I don't care. It's visuals for me, but I thought I would share it. So if I come out of here and open the original picture, it's right there. Pupil, glare, his face was right there. So thank you for watching and looking and reviewing. So that was in 2018, June the 12th. That's my testimony. I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to exaggerate. I've been consistent since 2016 of my story. And you can watch my other videos. I discuss this in the videos, even though I may be talking about Colossians or Galatians or reading John or whatever. My testimony is embedded in every one of these videos. I'll say almost every one of these videos. But thank you for reviewing. Have a good day.